Lesson 1. Computer Hardware. Every computer consists of hardware and software. Both the hardware and the software are very important for the way in which the computer operates. A computer hardware consists of four main components: monitor, CPU, keyboard, and mouse. Each component has a specific function to perform. These components are interdependent. These days, computers have made its presence felt almost all over. In almost every workplace, such as schools, colleges, banks, hospitals, railways, shopping complexes, computers are used. Even at homes, computers are used. The need of computers is increasingly being felt as they are not only efficient but also are very fast in accessing information. Undoubtedly, computer has become necessary for us. CPU, Central Processing Unit. CPU performs almost every important thing in a computer system. It helps the computer system in storing, manipulating, and executing the instructions. This is the reason why CPU is also called the brain of computer. Its main parts are Control Unit, CU. It coordinates all the functions. It receives the instructions, decodes them, and passes them to the ALU for implementation. ALU, Arithmetic Logical Unit. It performs arithmetic and logical operations. If the instructions received by Control Unit CU requires an arithmetic operation, math coprocessor is used by ALU. Memory Unit. Data and instructions are placed in memory unit before getting executed. After execution, the results are stored. This is the main reason why it is known as the storehouse of the computer. There are two types of memory: internal memory and external memory. Internal memory is also of two types. Number 1, RAM, random access memory. Number 2, ROM, read-only memory. RAM is a very essential part of memory unit in which information can be stored for a certain period of time and it remains till we process it or the computer is switched on. RAM has a volatile memory where data and instructions cannot be stored permanently, and after switching off the computer, the processed data is lost forever. Example: blackboard, common calculators, etc. ROM refers to read-only memory. It means the data stored in it can only be read. We can't write anything on it or change its contents. It has a constant memory where information can be stored permanently. The main function of ROM is to start up the computer during booting method, which is an initial program when the computer gets its power supply. Example, video CDs. External memory. It is also known as auxiliary memory. Here, data can be stored permanently for future use. Examples, floppy disk, compact disk, etc. Disk drives. Disk drives are used to read or write the information on storage disks. Examples, magnetic disk, optical disk, etc. There are three main types of disk drives. First, floppy disk drive. Second, hard disk drive. Third, compact disk drive. First, floppy disk drive. It is an electronic device used to read or write information on floppy disk. It is found in two sizes, 3.5 inches and 5.25 inches. Nowadays, the second one type is mostly used. Second, hard disk drive. It is a very fast electronic device having large storage capacity. Basically, it is used to read or write information on its metal or glass recording surface. Number 3, compact disk drive. The drive used to operate CD-ROM is called compact disk drive. A large amount of information can be stored in CD. CD drives are found with different data transfer rates which measure a CD-ROM in kilobytes per second or kbs. DVD. DVD refers to digital versatile disc or digital video disc. It is an optical storage device basically used for data storage and record movies which have high video and sound quality. It just looks like CD in shape and size but can store more amount of information from 4.1 GB to 17 GB. GB equals to gigabytes. Flash drive. It is a small, lightweight, removable and rewritable flash memory data storage device. It has a small printed circuit board connected to a USB connector that is enclosed in a plastic or metal case. In comparison to floppy disk, USB flash disk is faster, can hold more data and is also more reliable. It is also called pen drive, thumb drive or USB drive in general. Power supply. The computer gets its power supply through electricity which flows from the wall socket and changes it into the current that works for a computer. When computer is switched on, power supply allows the converted electricity to flow from one component to another component inside the computer. Motherboard. A motherboard is a printed circuit board attached into CPU, central processing unit, and gives attachment points to different parts of computer which are as follows. First, RAM. Second, hard disk cable, third, modem, fourth, processor, fifth, LAN card, sixth, graphics card, seventh, video card, eighth, TV turn card, etc. It is also known as the main board or MOBO and generally used in personal computers. Port. The socket connection of an electronic device is called port. The external hardware devices like keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, etc. are plugged into ports. These connectors are situated at the back of CPU, which are controlled by their expansion cards plugged into the motherboard. Further, they are linked to other components through cables that contain electrical wiring. Modem. It refers to modulator, demodulator. A modem is used to change digital information signals into analog signals. In other words, it converts computer information into such form that can be transmitted over a telephone line. Further, the receiving modem translates the analog signals into digital signals that a computer can understand. Speed of modem is measured in bps, bits per second. There are mainly two types of modems. Number one, internal modem. It is a type of circuit board that is plugged into an expansion slot inside a computer. It is less expensive in comparison to external modem. Number second, external modem. It is a small box that is connected to the CPU and telephone lines. It is used with more than one computer at a time. Points for review. The most important part of computer is CPU. It stores, controls and executes the instructions. Memory is the storehouse of computer where data and instructions are stored before and after its execution. RAM is a part of memory where information can be stored temporarily. ROM has a constant memory where information can be stored permanently. DVD is an optical disc format designed for high density storage of high video definition and data. Flash drive is a small, lightweight, removable and rewritable flash memory data storage device.